What Jeff Bezos taught me about wandering, legacy, and moving quickly. I watched an electrifying interview with Lex Fridman and Jeff Bezos. The Amazon tycoon said something that stuck with me. Sometimes you have to wander to find the outcomes you truly want. He mentioned this more than once during the interview, which made it clear how deeply he believes in it. For Bezos, wandering is not just about being lost, it's a method for discovery. It's how Amazon stumbled into things like AWS. That idea made sense to me because I've been pivoting in my own life, exploring different skills, creative paths, and income streams, whether it's IT, branding, storytelling, or even rideshare. I am beginning to realize that the journey itself reveals what I'm really built for. The process of exploring is not about, I'll say it's more like a movement guided by curiosity and potential. Bezos shared that he originally pursued astrophysics in college but decided to shift when he realized there were other areas in his life he should consider and that he would thrive in. He switched to computer science and business because he recognized his strengths. That stood out to me because I have faced similar crossroads. There is a pressure to stick with something once you start it. Bezos reminded me that real strength is knowing when to redirect. For me, branding has become that redirection. It is more than a side interest. It is where my creativity, my leadership, and my voice align. I see it as the foundation I want to build something on. Something I can shape into a long-term system that supports not just me, but future generations as well. At one point, Bezos made me realize that although I'm not a father yet at the time of recording this video, it could be something that I'm looking forward to. I think about legacy from time to time. A lot of what I do is for my future family, for my unborn. I do what I can do to the best of my ability and beyond right now. Legacy may not always be the size of your business. It is about the depth of your impact and the strength of the systems you leave behind. One part of the conversation that challenged me was how Bezos balances wandering with fast decision making. At first, the two ideas seemed to be contradicting each other, but he explained the difference between reversible and irreversible choices. Most decisions are irreversible, so you should make them quickly and adjust as needed. I remember hearing that once upon a time. You want to make decisions quickly. I think one of the business tycoons, I think it was Rockefeller or something, or Ford, they said you want to make decisions quickly and change them slowly. Or maybe it was a modern, multimillionaire tycoon, one of those. They kind of all say the same thing. They kind of all have the same mindset. Only the few big permanent decisions require deep consideration. That shifted how I think about action. I can explore freely and still move decisively when it's time to act. Wandering helps me find the right path, and once I see it clearly, I commit with speed. Finally, Bezos emphasized the importance of surrounding yourself with smart and high-level people. He does not want yes men or people who make him feel comfortable. He wants people who challenge him, elevate him, and help him grow. I think Elon Musk says the same thing, or I forgot where I heard that from, but you want to surround yourself with people who, I mean, of course they have the same mindset that you have, but they also challenge you and they help you grow and they cover your other areas that you're trying to grow into or that you're trying to reach, if that makes sense. For example, if you're an astrophysicist and you want to get into, I don't know, you want to make a book, for example, so you want to probably find someone who knows about publishing. I mean, that's as simple as I can put it, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. That reminded me of the environments where I feel most alive, whether it is in certain gyms, creative spaces, or focused conversations. I feel the difference when I'm around people who are clear and on their purpose. That is the kind of community I want to build and contribute to. You are in a season of pivoting or self discovery. You are not behind, you are preparing. You are gathering insights, building capacity, and laying a foundation. Just remember to keep moving, stay curious, and build with legacy in mind. So, yes, what's interesting is I don't think most people know about Jeff Bezos or, people like Elon Musk. They know about their accomplishments, like they know about the Teslas, and they know about the company, and they understand Amazon and like what people provide for them. But I don't think most people understand like the stuff these people go through to create what they created. So when you look at Jeff Bezos, for example, since we're on that topic, he created a website where people can shop online, and he has thousands of people working for him just for like selling stuff online. I've sold stuff online through eBay, obviously, and through like, Craigslist and little sites like that. But it's one thing to kind of take that concept and like multiply it out. And I think that's where most people kind of get lost, is they don't want to go through the trouble of figuring out all that stuff. And that's where people like you and me come in, because we're able to figure that stuff out, and that's, where we get the big bucks from. So yeah, another reason why this reflection was nice to me is because this guy, I've watched a couple of his videos, and he's very obsessed with like customer satisfaction. There's like that obsession that a lot of high level achieving people have. And that's something that I've had and I've cultivated for myself. And it's nice to finally listen to and like get into the story and the mindset of people who actually move like that also. It's very inspiring. And lastly, Jeff Bezos may not have been someone who I would have originally got into as far as looking for like mentorship. I guess what kind of made me first look at him was, of course, I wanted to see like, he's, one of the richest people in the world. So I wanted to see like, okay, how did he get there? What does he do? That kind of thing. And I couldn't really find too much at the time because I guess he was just focused on, action and building. Now that it seems like he's slowing down from what I've seen. So I was able to find like some longer formed content from him, and this is what I found, this reflection. So I hope you enjoyed, and I want to know, like, do you guys have any favorite, I don't want to say favorite, like, multimillionaires and billionaires, but have you guys, like, what have you guys learned from stuff that we may not have mentioned today that, you know, could educate me on some stuff about how rich people use their wealth and how they acquire things? I would love to know.